On the wedding day, the bride resolutely refused to step into the hotel and insisted we play a little game, telling me to meet them outside the hotel. Every step in the hotel, from the ground floor to the top, must be covered with $50 bills. I didn't think it's much, just a silly bit of fun for the occasion, but when we completed it—
That money on the floor is for passers-by. The fees to my daughter is separate. Stuff $100 into each one.
She gestured at the balloons filling the hotel. There are 999 balloons in total. That added up to $100,000 in cash. I pleaded relentlessly and ended up transferring the last $50,000 I had in my account. By then, I was a little angry, but the worst was yet to come.
Mom says we're family once we're married, and my brother's name has to be added to the wedding house deed.
My parents bought that house with their own money. Why would I do that?
No name on the deed means you're not serious about this marriage. You can just marry the heir instead.
Marry the heir?
I stared at the woman in front of me, gorgeous in her wedding dress, but her face twisted with cruelty. This was Alice, the woman I'd loved for 5 years. To marry her, my family had drained all our savings to buy a wedding house, just to give her a comfortable home. And now, just because I refused to add her brother's name to the deed, she was telling me to marry the heir. Margaret kept fussing with her handbag, looking as if this was all perfectly reasonable. Carter stood nearby.
Yes, marry the heir.
Julian, don't think that $50,000 is enough. I'm not stepping inside for the wedding unless his name's on that deed.
My parents bought this house with every penny they had. Their retirement money, what's it got to do with your family?
Of course it does. We're family once we're married. Why are you being so petty?
Besides, Carter's your brother-in-law. He's going to take care of you when you're old.
Rely on him? Rely on him to blow through every penny I own?
Julian, watch your mouth! Are you going to apologize or not? If you don't, this wedding's off!
The bouquet hit my chest, sharp and painful, but the ache in my heart was 1,000 times worse.
You're sure? No name on the deed, no wedding?
I'm sure.
We're not just adding his name, we're getting it notarized too. Carter gets half this house.
Fine.
I nodded and pulled out my phone.
Should have done this earlier. Hurry up and call the property office.
That's right, Julian. We're already a family.
Julian, I live in the master bedroom!
I ignored them all and dialed the number I knew by heart.
Hey, Mom.
Julian, are you coming in? All the guests are seated. Everyone's waiting.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm not getting married.
With that, I hung up and turned to leave. I left the three of them frozen in shock.
Julian! Don't you dare walk away! If you leave today, I'll never marry you, not even if you beg me in the future!
I paused for a split second and turned around.
Alice, you're right. I'd rather marry the heir than be with you. And I'll get that $50,000 back through legal means. You're on your own.
I walked without looking back into the elaborately decorated hotel. I stepped on the steps covered with $50 and walked up step by step. Every move I made was unshakable.
Julian, where's your wife? No wife anymore.
My phone started blowing up. It was all texts from Alice.
Julian, you think you're tough now? Embarrassing me in public? I'm telling you, get back here right now, get on your knees and apologize to my mom and Carter. And bring me $20,000 for emotional damage, or this isn't over. You really think I won't call off the wedding? Guys chased me all the way to France!
I stared at the words flashing on the screen, and the last bit of warmth in my heart died.
Andrew, help me to check the status of that $50,000 transfer I just made.
Just sent it. What's wrong?
It was a scam transfer. Can you freeze it?
Scam? I thought you were getting married.
Wedding's off. They blackmailed me for it.
Got it. If it hasn't hit their account or they haven't withdrawn it yet, I can hold it. Call the police right away and bring me the receipt.
I hung up and let out a long breath. That $50,000 was my hard-earned cash, made from working day and night for years. I'd saved it to start our family, but I'd been forced to send it to Margaret. Want to take my money? Dream on. I walked into the hall. My parents were looking around anxiously. When they saw me alone, no bride, their faces turned pale instantly.
Dad, Mom, I'm sorry. Our family is definitely going to be shamed today.